Hello and welcome to this video. Today I picked up this window color set, and this is apparently a children-friendly beginner set. So let's see what we get inside. And we're first greeted by this acetate sheet, I think. It's this very thick plastic sheet that you're supposed to use as a base. Then we get a instruction thing where it says you have to shake well. And the colors, obviously, and we get orange, blue, green, brown, silver, and the black outline. And we get some templates. And they're all this like jungly theme, so we have a bird, a lizard, an elephant, and so on and so forth. I think they're very cute and simple, so I hope they will be easy to make and look halfway decent when I copy them. Anyways, now that I've seen all of the motifs, I decided for this cute little guy. Looks like a lizard, so I hope he's one. And of course we start out with the liner, and this is a black liner. And this stuff is so soft and it comes out really easily, but it's also really hard to get straight lines with it that are even. Like, in comparison, my mom used to do a lot of window color art, and she had the professional ones, and they were so hard to squeeze, but getting even lines was definitely easier with those. Granted, they gave you lots of hand cramps, but they were way easier to control that way. Then again, this set is for children, so if it's getting easier, you know, that's kind of also a bonus. But you know, I wanted to try it, and it's definitely a lot of fun to like try and follow the line work, and a lot of wonkiness gives character, so you know, it is what it is. I also wasn't quite satisfied with the leaf where it sits on, so I just added some more detail, like the inner whatever ribs of the leaf. I don't know what they're called in English, but yeah. And afterwards it was drying time, and I let them dry for approximately 3 hours. I think the box instructions said that 2 hours or something like that should be enough, but you know, better safe than sorry, and I didn't want to smudge my line work. And okay, afterwards obviously we could go into coloring. And on the box it mentions that the colorants are see-through and only the line art will be opaque, so let's see how that will turn out. Of course the color choices aren't the greatest, and actually the blue one was stuck. It had like a little nobbin of dried paint inside, so I had to try and open it up. And it actually worked pretty well after that. It was just a tiny little bit getting stuck, the rest was totally fine of the paint. And I chose to go with blue, because I think it's a nice color to pop. Now I expected to dry it a bit lighter, but when I show you in a second how it dried, it definitely got way darker. So having swatches of these colors before you decide which one you want to take definitely would be the way to go, but you know, I didn't have that, so I just went on blindly and hoped the colors would turn out nice. I try to be very generous with the colors, even going over some of the black lines a lot, and I hope that I wouldn't miss a spot, but I guess, you know, in the end you will be able to see that I definitely missed some, but, you know, we ignore that. Maybe putting a white paper behind will help you see where the white shines through more, as long as the color is opaque. But yeah, here you see the results, and ignore the arm that I missed before. I filled that in right after recording, because I noticed. And here you can see the colors went noticeably darker, and you can see some of the white spots that I missed there, mostly around the edges of the black. But, you know, still looks very cute for my first one. So let's head into making my own design. And, you know, it's Halloween month, so let's do something spooky. So I tried to draw a cute creepy snake inside of a pumpkin, and this time my line work definitely was a little bit smoother. Not a lot, but definitely a little bit more. I think if you practice more with these colors you would get an even better result. And after a magical quick drying session we can color. Now my snake, that character, whatever, inside the pumpkin will be grey. I wanted it to have a different color, but you know, I'm kind of limited in my options, so I have to go with grey, but I still think it works out really well. And the orange is a really nice pumpkin color. I hope it stays that way when it dries, but we will see in the end results anyways, so... And another magical drying session, and the orange became super vibrant, which I think looks awesome for the pumpkin. Of course, I missed some spot again, and I have the feeling that you get air bubbles in there very easily that show through. You can kind of show that when I show you the pumpkin in the light. But you know, that happens, and I think you can pop them easily, but I didn't notice them, so when they dried there was some spot. I think you can also definitely go over this a second time, fill in the air bubbles and fix them. I know this was kind of a quick crafting video, but I wanted to kind of try this window color out at least once, because I had lots of fun making window art as a child also, with the help of my mom of course. And yeah, I thought maybe this would be a good trip of nostalgia, and I wanted to try how good these colors are. Now I actually like the effect the colors give with the see-throughness. I wish that the liner would be a bit tougher so you would get like sharper lines out. Of course you could always fix them with a toothpick and stuff, but you know, it would also mean to like have the fine-tuning skills to like fix it well and not mess it up, and I don't trust myself with that, so I didn't even try. But yeah, the colors are great and easy to use. Maybe if I would get another liner from another brand or one that's not labeled as for kids, maybe it would work way better. But I had lots and lots of fun, and the motifs in the set were worth it as well. They were super cute and easy. Can imagine for children this would be a lot of fun too, because you can stick them on the windows. Now I cut out the acetate sheet because I'm not gonna stick them on my windows. I had horrible experiences of hours of scratching, of heating it with a hair blow dryer for your hair and stuff, just to, you know, try and be able to scrape it off. I spent like 4 hours once to try and scrape off one of my children's images, and I still remember the back pains and stuff I got. It was the worst thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna glue them on my window. I think if you don't have them on for very long and then remove them, it will be fine, but mine was on there for years. And the sun dried it out and make it breaking and fuse to the glass. Yeah, no fun at all. So if you have them, there's actually certain sheets where you can put them on where you can't really get them off, for like making chimes and hangers for your windows and stuff. So I'd rather recommend those instead of putting them on the window. But maybe, you know, if you have a children's room and they change them out often, you can peel them off and, you know, you're good to go. And of course the coloring is very easy, and that was actually my favorite part. It was very relaxing, kind of like painting on a mandala or something like that, or coloring a page. Anyways, did you ever try out any of these window art craft and sets? If so, let me know in the comments down below and tell me how it went, and maybe if it's a hobby of yours, like tell me what motifs you made. And as always, I hope you have a great day. Bye!